guys, it's Jeannette. I want to do a quick video on how my first day at clinicals went. It was a short day today. The goal of today was to get acquainted with the facility, as well as to meet some of the residents, pick the resident I'm going to be working with next week, and also just to meet some of the staff members. So before, I was feeling really excited. I couldn't wait to go and see the place, meet people, and just start learning hands-on. And I think hands-on is so important. So when we got there, we were paired off and we were given a scavenger hunt list, and that just helps us to kind of break the ice with the facility, the residents, the staff members, and just find the answer. So it could be, where is the crash cart? Where is the medicine kept? Where are the patient records held? So it was pretty neat. I thought that was a really creative way for us just to kind of you know, spread our wings a little bit. Anyway, so I was paired off with a partner. She's lovely, and I did learn from her a lot. I feel like I was probably, out of the two, I was probably the one that is ready to talk to people, ready to do, and she kind of just took things a little more reserved, and I learned a lot, and I know I need to change a few things, especially when communicating to residents or actually telling them what I'm going to do. I would just go and tell them what I'm going to do versus just taking the time to explaining exactly what I'm going to do. If that makes any sense. Anyways, I learned a lot. So if you get to pair off with someone or choose who you're going to be with, look for someone that can balance you out. Let's see. So anyways, the residents were really nice. I went in and tried to just make eye contact with anyone that's either in the hall or in their rooms, and just go in and introduce myself, introduce my partner, explain to them that I'm a student nurse and that I will be here on Mondays if they ever need anything. And most of them were just like, that's great, can't wait to see you on Mondays, etc. And some of them just, thank you, and then just kept doing their own stuff, and that's okay. I was just really excited today, so obviously you're just trying to be nice, just keep your eyes out. So today I actually wanted to kind of talk about this one thing that really stuck to me. So depending on the region of the country or the world you live in, you may find yourself in a facility where someone may not speak the dominant the dominant language. So the language could be a barrier of who the resident can speak to. So today I was able to use my first language and communicate, and I felt like she was so appreciative of that, because I didn't see too many people that speak the language, and then I felt like she was more open versus us trying to figure out the whole, you know, communicating in English. So I noticed that, and I thought that was pretty neat. So just a tip, if you do speak a language that a resident may only speak, if you want to do your assignments, your paperwork, you're just, you know, caring for that individual, go ahead and do it. I'm pretty sure they don't get the opportunity to just have a native speaker of their tongue help them out. So just an FYI, and I thought that was just like mind blown. And I was just really excited, and I can't wait to speak to them again and just make them, you know, feel more comfortable, and, you know, they have another person that they can talk to for the 6 to 8 hours that you're there. Let's see. Oh, another funny thing. So as you may know, or hopefully you know, patient identification is just key. Like, it's, don't do anything without like identifying your patient. Today I had a scenario where I went in, hello, Mrs. Blank, how are you doing today? Do you have another name that you prefer me to call you, or is it just Miss Blank? And she was going with it. And I go and introduce myself to the other, the roommate, and same introduction, and I ask for their name, and it's the same name. So in my mind, I'm like, I have to verify. I have no idea who's who, and I know there is a person by that name in this room. So you know, I said hello, it was nice to meet them, and I walked outside and I, you know, grabbed my partner and I'm like, what's the deal? And she was able to point out that she did notice a mug that had the resident's name on it, and so she was just going along with a name that's not hers. So that could have been an issue if I were going in to administer any medicine. So definitely double check, find every way that you can actually identify the patient with. So just because they're saying, yes, that's my name, and they're going with it, does not mean that that's them. So I thought that was a really important lesson to learn on my first day at my clinical site. Okay, and another thing, so today, obviously, we are keeping our eyes out. We're trying to compare to what we've actually learned in our textbooks, etc. So I noticed a lift left in a hallway, and a resident actually could not move past because they were kind of like, this is a lift, this is the person, they were just like this. And they couldn't really communicate that it was in their way, etc. So I noticed it, and I just went and grabbed a nurse, and I explained, is it possible that I can move the lift to another area of the facility? And she came and she actually took it, put it where it needs to be when it's not in use, and she explained to me the protocol. It's not any, big machines that are not being in use at the moment should be stored back in the closet or in an area that is not blocking the residents. So I thought that was a good moment, and I'm happy that the lady was now able to move her way to wherever she was going. Anyways, overall, I just think it's amazing. I can't wait to just learn and see and ask questions. Today, just by communicating and observing, I learned a lot. The little things of not taking things personal. If I greet a resident and they just don't greet me back, it's okay. So I don't know. I think it's great, and I just can't wait. I really want to do a video every single day. We only have maybe 5 or 6 more clinical days, so I definitely will make videos of it. I want to document this. Overall, it's been like, I can't believe we're already here. So this means that we're at week 9. There's 16 weeks to the semester, so I just cannot wait to go back on Monday. Our hours are 6:30 to 12:30, and we have an hour post-conference, which is pretty neat. Other than that, I just think it's a really great way just to learn. I'd rather have my hands on, and I just can't wait to go back. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go. I have exams and presentations and stuff to work on. So if you just started nursing school, have you gone to your clinical site yet? How is that going for you? What have you learned so far? If not, what are you kind of concerned about? What are your fears about going? I know some of my students are like, well, I've never had the chance to be around someone who's elderly, and that's just totally different. And a lot of them have a special connection to the elderly, whether it's related to a family member, etc. So it's a lot to learn. You'll learn a lot about yourself, and I cannot wait to just soak it all in. Anyways, that's it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share, and please leave your comments and questions down below, or you can tweet me at @FitNurse. All right, bye.